Alright, hello everybody, Captain Vince here. Let's follow this FOMO. Let's see. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Are you guys experiencing any buffering? Hello? Hey, how's it going? So let me know if you guys are seeing the stream well or today looks a win position. I think it's going to retest. Hey guys, can you see the live stream good or not? Just want to know. Thank you. Yeah, because YouTube is telling me that there is some buffering. Anyways, that's great then. Well, what can we say? I mean, this thing is like going crazy. Of course, I mean, extreme FOMO right now. Killed one after the other every single Fibonacci that they traced by drawing a retracement of this downtrend. I have many other Fibonacci that I traced, but this is the only chart that, I mean, a straightforward chart. You guys can see it reached 361 also right now, and I'm gonna circle that because I like it. Yeah, from from this triangle, I just turned so bullish because I mean FOMO was started to kick in, and I mean one after the other targets were getting smashed. 10K, 11, 11.8, now 13K. Uh, this is a joke. Anyways, we can look at some other chart in the higher time frame to see where it can go. I can see some waves here that already traced in another chart. Let's go check because I have tons of charts. Let's see what I got here. So pretty much I was tracing every single place where it could have bounced the other day. I know this might get confusing, all those Fibonacci level, but I was looking for confluences. The fact that price reached confluences didn't mean I wanted to short there, but I was expecting some kind of rejection. For example, here I have four Fibonacci confluences that I trace in certain ways. You can see how price crashed as soon as it reached that level. You see that? So I just needed those levels to see where I could have entered to place a smart stop loss, right? Because if I entered here right below the Fibonacci, well, that was not smart because then probably could have dumped, and it did. But entering after the break of this main Fibonacci level, well, that was great. For example, I trace, of course, a wave, an Elliott wave, as a first target, 11.8, which was my target to see what it would have done. But if you guys have followed the free channel, I say that, I mean, if it breaks 11.8, it might just go up 2K every day. So it's pretty much doing it. Why 11.8? Because it was a very important level based on a higher time frame. Last time, let me see what you guys are saying. Last time he made the run to 20K, it took a month and a half. It had very little pullback. normal market will start step higher and lower. Bitcoin doesn't do that as of yet. Yes. So and that's the reason why it's not healthy. And I never say that this pump is healthy. Never say that. So I think it's gonna crash hard. I'm not sure where because FOMO is coming in. But yeah, you are exactly right. The trend never corrected. It never did as the bull run that started in the 2015, because it corrected many times 40-50% of the previous wave. It's not doing this now. I can even pull what is it? I can even pull Equinashi candle on the weekly, and it's all green. So it's all green. I laugh because it's crazy. Like I never seen something like that. Um, and greed is at 95. Probably is even higher. Let me see. Fear. I'm laughing because I think it's going to crash so hard. 95. Like I'm riding it. It's not that I'm not riding it, but I don't think it's time to hold it. Um, okay, so let's check some levels that I said important to watch. I say the 50% Fibonacci was very important because he had a major resistance that got destroyed. We'll see what's gonna happen as soon as Bitfinex comes back live too. For now, all good. It was at UTC time, 6 a.m. It's now 7 a.m. So an hour from the maintenance. Anyways, 50% was important because of this resistance, right? These highs, price got rejected 1, 2, 3 times, and we have a breaker. Sorry, not a breaker, a block that you guys can see. This little green candle. I don't know if you guys see that. That green candle there. That's the block that caused this dump. So if I trace that block from the body and the wick on top, I have a pretty big block here. So if I trace from here to there, can you see that? This candle, let me zoom in. This block, right? So right now Bitcoin is still inside that block. Usually the supply, it's in the whole level, not just in the body, even though here it just touched the block and dropped on 2 occasions. Actually in three times. That's why this was a very important level for me. From 11.4 to 11.8, it was pretty intense because it was also on 50% too, right? 50% Fibonacci, usually it's a very important level to watch, as well as let me trace this, 50% Fibonacci as well as 60% Fibonacci, right? Those are very important retracement that we have to keep an eye on. We have some lows here, so that will be another target to beat, another level to beat. And let's see where we are right now. So if I go take a look what's going on here, we are right on it. So that's pretty precise actually. So the block is here. So we are like perfectly on the block. Perfectly also on 361 Fibonacci retracement. That if you guys want me to see how I trace that, I just trace the bearish trend. So what I'm doing here is see how much this retraced upward. So if you want, you can flip the chart to have a better idea what I'm doing. See? So I'm doing a Fibonacci retracement of this, right? From here to there. Let me put on the daily, it's more precise. Okay, what I did, I skipped this wick. I went from here because this is the level, okay? This is the fake out. This is the main level. You can see I trace the blue line. So what I'm doing is I trace a Fibonacci retracement, skipping the fake out from here to there. And I have my retracement. Under 27, under 61, 261, 361, okay? um, so, what else? What else? What else? So, 260, 61%, sorry, it's on 13.4. It's a 61%. So what we have to watch now is if you can break this, if you can break 361, and then if you can go to hit the next target on 13,463. I gave like full numbers. I gave 14, 16, and 20 just to for an ideal target, but those are the most precise one. But I mean, the volatility is so crazy that you can just wick to a point and just close on the other one. I mean, you just did this is daily candle are getting insane. Probably the 3-day one too. Yes, the price pattern recognition is mimic the prior 20k level. Yeah, exactly, and that's the reason why I said if it breaks 11.8, it's just gonna shoot up strong on the daily. Yes, I mean we can take the weekly to have an idea. So this is the last level we got, and then we have this seller that started the dump, and then the 20k seller here that we gotta beat. But from here to there, FOMO can bring the price so high in like a few days. If yeah, if FOMO kicks in, it's gonna be nuts. BPVR indicator. I mean, there's not too much transaction there, so I cannot really spot HVNs, the level. So yeah, it can mimic the same. So we have to see what it will happen from now on. Now it's all I mean, FOMO and guessing, I can't predict this too much. So it can shoot to 20k, make a double top and dump. It can break it. We just have to see. I don't think we can predict this right now. So um, the only thing that I think is smart to say that the trend is not really healthy. It's not affecting. Um, we are on the weekly here. The 21 EMA is usually the moving average to check for a bullish market. And you can see how the EMA 21 is kind of holding the price and trend touches the trend many times, while here is not doing it. It's just shooting up like crazy. So that's the main difference between the two spikes. Looks like a dump pump, and yeah, it's scary, guys. I'm not saying that's nice to see. I mean, it's fun to see, but you guys know what happened when a trend goes parabolic. Things crash. Even this went parabolic and then it crashed 80%. So harder will go up, faster will go up, harder will crash. That's how it is. Is the Fibonacci always draw from the swing low to swing high? Well, depends what kind of retracement you want to see. So if I want to know the retracement of this bull trend, I will trace a retracement from the swing low to the high and know how much this trend retrace. So you retrace 60%. But if I want to know how much the bearish trend retraced upward, I will trace Fibonacci from the top to the bottom. So this retraced 261%. So it depends what you want to see. Yeah, so I traced that chart today. I post on Coin Signal the chart on my free channel. See if I can get the chart back. There was altcoin market cap. How did I do that? Altcoin dominance. Yeah. Okay. So this is interesting. A member in premium just made me notice this, and I couldn't figure out what it was because it was not on coin market cap. So I had to go on coin trader, and well, this shows you that the altcoin dominance, and shows you that as soon as BTC starts to look like it's going to drop, altcoin season starts. So while Bitcoin drops, you can see here, and then recovers a little bit, the altcoin season, the altcoin market cap, the altcoin dominance went up, and that's the altcoin season time frame, like 2-3 months. That's where all altcoins pump like crazy. So even though Bitcoin was dropping slightly, Bitcoin was dropping what was 50% here, 40%. price. So Bitcoin will drop like 50%. Some altcoins were going 1000%, 2000%. So even though you were losing value in Bitcoin, actually Bitcoin was losing value in against the dollar, you were making the money back by accumulating more satoshis because you were trading altcoins in BTC market. So that's the difference. So because of this pattern might happen again, so we have this the dominance making a lower low, almost a double bottom, with the bullish divergence on RSI. Divergence that went a little bit higher here, so it's not a very nice divergence. There is another one here if we really want to. I mean, it's divergent, but usually RSI should the divergence should be created on the oversold, and here we have another one, small. A double bottom in RSI, and we have a divergence here. So count one or the other. I mean, at the end, altcoin season started there. This is might be happening again. So things look similar. Bitcoin is going crazy. Altcoin dominance is dropping. We have some kind of divergence that is not yet confirmed, but it can be a double bottom too. A perfect double bottom RSI with a lower low in the price dominance is still great. So I'm buying some coins. I mean, altcoins are down, are at the bottom. I'm taking my risk. I'm using about 10% of my portfolio, buy some favorite coins, and just wait. If they crash more, I'm just gonna hold it. They can crash 50% more from here, and I will lose 5% of my portfolio. I mean, for me, it's not a big deal because I gained more than that during this month, so I can take the risk, and I want to take the risk because altcoin season, if you guys were in, they're pretty fun. So I'm risking a certain amount in order to make big gains if this happen, without me going nuts and buy while they spike up. So if you guys want to do that, that's the risk that you should take. What else? What else I can say about this? So there's a mix, of course, of feelings between the USD market, the BTC market, the fact that many pairs can be traded in USD now changed the market a bit, and we have seen Ethereum, LTC, XMR, Dash, all those top 20 coins going up in USD value a lot, but doing nothing in against BTC. Just LTC pumped on the BTC market. That probably was because the halving hype that was going around, and now is crashing too. So Ethereum USD. Is going up, LTC is going up. Ethereum BTC though is still dropping, as you guys can see. So there are some difference between the coins, but when Ethereum BTC went up during the altcoin season, and this was Let me check. Let me take Bittrex because we can see the full chart. Can see the full chart here. Okay. So Ethereum is kind of holding this level. This is a little bit scary, I know. Let me put silent on my phone. My friends now are starting to text me, friends that they want to enter Bitcoin. So that's another indicator of FOMO. Yeah, when friends they don't know they want to enter, that means people are starting to hear news. So that's even crazier. Okay. So we are on a stronger, on a good support. It's scary to see this Ethereum chart because the Ethereum kind of it's kind of the indicator also of the altcoin market. Okay, so I mean, if we see the linear scale, looks really low. We're in a good support. If we see the logarithmic scale, it's kind of more scary. There's more downtrend to do. Anyways, when the altcoin season started, and we have two that we can see here. One on March 2017. Well, if you guys know, most of the coins pumped like hell. March 2017, about here. Then we have another one on December. They both last about March, April, June, July, like 4 months and 3 months. Okay, during this two altcoin season, I wanted to check how Ethereum USD, what Ethereum USD did. So if I compare the chart, this is Ethereum USD. Oh, I cannot even see the old chart. Put log. No, it doesn't show percentage. Well, I mean, you guys can see I cannot even go higher. But even when BTC, when Ethereum BTC was going up, even the USD market was following. You can see this graphic, right? So it actually gained in both market. It didn't actually crash the USD, Ethereum USD. It went up. So that's interesting to know. That means that if you're buying certain coins, and I'm saying the top 20 is are the strongest in my opinion, you may see a gain in both BTC and USD market. Okay, and I mean, if you're gaining in BTC, let's say, without looking at Ethereum USD, you are going to make so much percentage compared to BTC that at the end your USD value will go up anyways. Okay, so let me check other coins. I just want to see what they did. For example, Neo BTC, that's another coin that went up like crazy on two occasions. On again on March and on December, right? Those are the altcoin season. So might happen, it might not happen. I don't know. I'm not here to tell you that it's for sure going to happen, because I don't know, but I'm taking the risk. It might happen. If that happen, my 10% will turn into 1000%, I'm happy. If it doesn't, I'm gonna lose 5% of my portfolio. I don't know, but that's the risk I'm taking. Again, March 2017, started from here to August. Neo was a little bit different. There was another pump in August when the CBC was pumping, when OMG was pumping, and then we have the December to February, the 2 altcoin season. So happened here again when Neo dropped all the way down. Let's put the logarithmic scale. It crashed about, I think, 90% or something. 87% traders say was dead, and then it pumped 700%. So things are crazy. I mean, the difference between logarithmic and linear, just very quickly, it tells you how much money is really going out the market. I mean, the linear scale. By looking at the linear scale, you can really see how much money is going out the market cap. Like such a drop, 91%, is way more important than 91% from here, right? So much money went out the market if you look at this 90% compared to if I trace 90% here. So the two boxes are different in height, okay? But if I switch to logarithmic scale, the box will become exactly the same height, okay? So you guys can see that they are the same height. So this tells you the percentage. So it's good to see the percentage because the chart doesn't get distorted, but this dump is way more important than this dump here, right? Because the market cap here was massive. See what you guys are saying. 1355 will probably be the monthly close. That was from January 2018. Check the monthly very quickly. Coinbase. I don't really look at the monthly, to be honest. That's the I keep to do 2 weeks. I don't go over, but I mean it's showing 3 green soldiers, 3 white soldiers pattern, like 3 massive green candle, one closes above the other, so that is usually bullish. But I mean the monthly cannot really see the small fluctuations, so I won't count on it too much. And I mean you can see here 3 white soldiers and then price dumped, so I don't really trust those kind of patterns, especially in the monthly. So yeah, you're right, that level could be important to trace a target. 13 yeah, 13.8 to set the target for the higher time frame. If a candle close above that, that could be interesting. What else? If you guys have any other good info, we can share and see what's gonna happen. If you guys have any prediction. and then I'm going to go to have a look closer to in the lower time frame. By the way, this is the total market cap, altcoin total market cap, which is holding above this support resistance flip, so it's not dropping. That's good. So the value in dollar is not um, dropping. This is important, and this is what happens when BTC goes up. So if Bitcoin goes up in USD value, if I'm holding, let's say, Stratis, and Stratis is dumping against BTC, this doesn't mean the Stratis is losing USD value. Okay? And I told this to my members. Stratis is a bag for me. It's a bag because it's making a massive falling wedge. It's a beautiful project, even though it's dumping. Let me go on Strat BTC Bitrex. So it's almost all the way down. Is making a crazy downtrend, falling wedge. If it breaks, this thing will go nuts. And I think it's a project that is crazy good. It's being rated 9 out of 10 from Binance. I think in the long run, these things can be great again. This doesn't mean when a project crashes that hard, it doesn't mean it's over. You guys know I've done many examples, especially if you guys want a major example with Amazon. If you guys remember, I've done that example like a million times. Let's go check it quickly. Let's put monthly chart. So we go back here. I still have I still have the chart. So Amazon went up 8,000% in the 1998, from the 97 to 99. In 2 years, it went up 8,000%. Why? Because there was the idea of a beautiful online market that everybody could have exchange goods and blah blah blah. But who was using Amazon in the 2000s? Or even internet was great before. I had the 50 say K. What is it? So it then crashed. I mean, it crashed also because Nasdaq crashed. But I mean, 95%, guys. Amazon crashed 95%. Was Amazon shit? No, it just was not adopted. The adoption of the market was not there yet. Like the dot-com bubble, same thing. The idea was there, but the adoption in the real world was not really there yet. Then, in 20 years, from 2000 to 2019, Amazon from $1, because it was $100 here, it crashed to $1 or $5, went up 37,000%. Okay, so this is just an example. Neo dumped 95% in BTC market. Does this mean it's a shitcoin? No, it just might mean that there's no adoption yet. It's not being used. It's dumping, and it crashed how much? 92%. Okay, this is linear, this is logarithmic. So can it go up? Yes, it can. We just need to be use in the real world. So that's the reason why I'm buying some bags that are really low, bags and projects that I believe into. And I mean, if they go up, I can say that I bought the bottom, and I'm gonna make a great profit out of it. And it's an holding strategy that is done not with 100% of your portfolio, but with an amount that you're willing to lose. 5%, I don't know, 3%, how much you're willing to lose. That's what you gotta ask yourself. How much you're willing to lose on this investment to make crazy gains. 5%, put 5%, that's it. Actually, I can show you another chart. And I mean, this is when we should hold, right? When things is at the bottom, not when we don't buy when everything is all-time high, as everybody did at 20k. When Bitcoin was 20k, everybody bought altcoin bags of all kinds. Their portfolio had 100 altcoin bags, and then everything dumped. That's not so smart. But this is a bit smarter to buy the bottom and hold. Be ready, because this could go lower, yes, but after some point it can recover and go back up. But always be ready to afford that crash and to be able to don't panic. You need to buy a certain bag so you don't panic if this thing crashes. And if I invested 5% of my portfolio and bought some coins, even though they crash 50%, I'm gonna lose what? I'm gonna be down 2.5% of my portfolio. It's not a big deal, okay? I want to show you this chart I made a while back. This is an holding strategy, okay? This is not trading. This is more investment, okay? So this is what happened in 2017. If you invested, and keep an eye on the terminology, if you invested, not traded, invested $1,000 on the top five coins of the market without knowing what they were, nothing. You just need to know that we were at the bottom, okay? And right now we probably are at the bottom, okay? So if you invested $1,000 on every single coin and you hold the coin for 1 year, this is where the percentage increase. Bitcoin was the last one that increased. The other one went up 7,000%. So with such investment, these are the price on January 2017. These were the price to December 2017 after 1 year, and these were the profit. So with $5,000, which was the amount that I was willing to lose, right? That's an amount you have to be willing to lose. Otherwise, you don't put it. If you have a portfolio that is 10k, it would be dumb for you to put 5k down in this kind of strategy. But if you put $500 down, that's smart. If I have a $100,000 portfolio and I put 5k down, that's fine for me, okay? So base your amount on your portfolio and how much you're willing to lose, okay? Anyways, if you placed 5k after 1 year, that would have become $300,000. Was it worth it? Yes. If you put it down 5k, 50k, so if you had a massive portfolio, you would have had $3 million after 1 year, okay? This is buying the bottom and selling at the top. If you would have done the opposite, so placing 5k in December 2018, and many traders enter after the bull run. So this is when Bitcoin was not yet at 20k, 17, but we're there, we were high. So if you put your money right here, well, the 5K would have become 1K. Then the 50K would have become 5K. So different scenarios. So when you want to do an holding strategy, buy the bottom, sell the top. Don't buy the top and sell the bottom. That's it. So I'm not going to go through this. And actually, the last thing is, if you do this, you get a hold. Because if you put 1K on Ethereum and then Ethereum goes up to from 8 to 16, well, you made 100% profit, right? You might be like, well, should I sell? It's 100%. I just made 100%. That's gonna be tough. So I recommend not to look at what's going on. So buy some bags, place in your cold wallet, leave it there, and go look after 1 year. Because trust me, if Ethereum would have went to $80 and I had a 10K, I would have sold. But because I'm holding it and my strategy is to hold for 1 year, Ethereum was able then to reach 75K. Then you need to have the balls to sell at some point. So it's very psychological because I've been there, especially with the what PHX, right? With Red Pools. My Red Pools bag, I bought 1K after 2 months and a half. It was up to 2,500%. And my bag became 25K in like 2 months and a half. I never sold. That was the biggest mistake I ever did. But I had to say this. This was in the ICO time. I sold all other coins. When everything mooned, I sold everything. I took a profit. I made a tons of profit. I was happy with it. Red Pools was the bag I said I'm never going to sell. That was my strategy. And it didn't work. But it went up 2,500% in 2 months. If it would have gone only 100% higher, my 25K would have turned into 50K. So I was like, you know what? I invested 1,000. It's 25K. It's a good amount. I'm not saying that it's bad, but I made good profit with the other coins. You know what? I'm gonna sell this if it reaches the moon. If I make $200,000, that's it. And that didn't happen. That was my risk. That was my strategy. I'm not pissed because I put 1K down, so I didn't lose. And if you don't lose your money, trust me, you won't get that pissed. Of course, it's not nice to see 25K dumping, but trust me, I've seen this to go to 1K, 2, down to 1, 3, 1, 5K, 2K, 10K, 5K. I kept holding. It would have never reached 25K if I didn't leave it there. So that's why holding strategy works only if you decide, okay, I'm gonna hold this, leave it there, bye, see you, I will see you in 1 year. I have a bag of Ethereum, for example, that I bought very low on KuCoin. I don't even look at the exchange anymore. It keeps going up. I would have sold. If it was me, I would have sold Ethereum if I look at the chart. But I didn't, and these things keeps going up and up and up. And I'm like, okay, that's good. I had a bag on KuCoin, and it's going up, and I bought very, very cheap. So I'm glad I never sold. Okay. So different strategies: holding versus trading. Holding is more an investment kind of mentality. You go with the market. You buy the bottom, you sell the top. You go with fundamentals. You go with news, hype, and all those kind of things. When trading, you go with the chart mostly. You go with the risk and reward. You play with the stop losses, and so on. Where are we at here? A daily, still there, kind of dropping. I mean, volatility will be massive, so I'm expecting to see $500 up and down in all kind of time frames. Sorry guys, so let me see what you guys are writing. Can you tell us which house you are buying? News one, another. Do you like what you will buy? Well, I don't want to give any financial advice, but I'm just going to say that I'm just going to bet on the top 20. You guys know that XMR and Dash, I like those monster coins, being in the market since forever. I think those are the one that will never die. Litecoin, I did my trade that went up on both USD and BTC, sold at the bearish block, not touching it for now because I think it's dumping, because people think it's gonna go up because the halving, but it's going to dump. Just Bitcoin goes up every halving, no Litecoin. Actually, Litecoin dumped on the last halving, so I'm not sure why people are so excited about it. Anyways, there was a massive manipulation on Litecoin, went up like crazy. I can show you quickly here what happened on the BTC. It's still dumping. I mean, this chart was really easy to trade on the upward. If you just follow the level, I can start from here. If I trace simple highs as my main level and lows, I have my my levels, right? My horizontal level. And I mean, you can trace the bottom just to see where the consolidation happened. Okay. Very quick chart. I'm not gonna waste my time on it. Already explained this many times. So if we were here, when you buy too long coin, when it start to reverse, right? So I was following, drops, no good. Just because it bounced here, it doesn't mean it's good, because it has to break a higher high on the main time frame, right? So was it here good? No, it didn't break a major level. It's good for scalping inside those channels, but not for a buy. Then it crashed more. Was it good to buy here? No. Was it good to buy here? Well, that's a nice green candle. That's a massive one. So not yet though. I mean, it's a good indicator, but not yet. Then, oh, what is it? Then try to break that level and boom, nice candle. Wow. Okay, that's a nice double bottom. That's the first thing I looked at. There was nice double bottom with massive green candles. So buyers are coming in. I need the confirmation. So I need the confirmation that breaks a higher high. Otherwise, it's just a green candle. Okay. And boom, broke it above this high, which was an important level for me. That's when I traded Litecoin. Why I traded? I went in the lower time frame, massive massive accumulation, symmetrical triangle above level, body here, boom, moon. I traded all the way up to the top, made 16R with two trades. Actually, I opened one from here, one from here. Uh, Sold as soon as I've seen the bearish breaker on the 12 hours. You guys can search LTC BTC in my channel. You will see the moves. Massive bearish block on the 12 hours. Coin dumped. Massive manipulation here. People made tons of money on this short. Too bad I wasn't able to get in. I was just focusing on selling it. I didn't believe it could have dumped so hard, but that's how bearish block, what bearish block can do. There was actually another breaker block in the lower time frame. This was also bullish, extremely bullish, because it's a bearish block inside the bearish block. Maybe in the 4 hour I can see better. Let's see, straightforward here. 4 hour bearish block dumped like hell. You guys can go inside to see this better. There are other breakers. Look at this one. This is it. This is it. Never explained. There are many other reasons for this. This is the breaker. They took out the stops. Price crashed below the breaker. Retested 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 million times. 1 million times it retests the block. So we had 1 million times to enter this short, and then boom, 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 boom. So people made money there. In addition, many other pattern, not able to stay above previous high, swing failure here, so making an inverted, an head and shoulder pattern, which was pretty bearish on top of the trend, on the bearish block, on the 12 hours bearish block, on the 1 hour bearish block. Check indicators. There was a bearish divergence on RSI on top of the trend. So I mean, what else you want to sell LTC there? Anyways, LTCUSD is actually holding. I think I didn't trade it yet. What is doing this guy? Oh, what is it? Still didn't dump. It's above this block, and it might retest it before to go up again. The seller is higher, so main resistance should be 184. It's not following a BTC right now, which is kind of weird because LTC was the one leading BTC. So does this mean that Bitcoin is about to crash? I don't know. Just an assumption. But I mean, it's still an uptrend, holding above the block, keeping the uptrend, higher lows. We'll see. What do you think we should start taking profit on Bitcoin? I rather ride it. instead of taking profits. So I'm just going to place stop losses quite low, so I can make profit even though it crashes. I don't know if I can explain myself. So I'm not going to put a stop very tight, because if it crashes, then I will have to re-enter. So I'm going to try to place a stop way lower, and try to ride it probably 1k lower, even though it looks too much. But if you want to ride it, that's the volatility. You gotta account for the volatility. If you want to be in the trade, you have to put a stop that is very, very low. For example, here the stop would be below this low, because there's no other really safe spot to place. Now it's creating some kind of low, but it's nothing. I mean, if I put a stop right here, I can get stopped out in 2 seconds, right? So I keep my stop lower right now. If I enter Bitcoin 9k or whatever, that's what I'm gonna do. We don't know where we'll stop. So again, target can be here, can be at 13.4, can be at this is the other Fibonacci. Yes, you gotta check the Fibonacci. You gotta check the reaction of every single Fibonacci. This is FOMO right now, so everything can happen. Can reach 20k, can dump here. I don't know. So just place a stop, and that's it. So it went to from 11 in 2 days. So from 11 to 13 in 2 days. So 20k in 2 days. FOMO can kick even more, and things can go faster. Let's check. Because my friends are starting to text me, maybe the Google Trends is spiking. I want to see if that's happening. Because now you guys need to understand the news. The FOMO will kick because the news, right? The news will start to talk about Bitcoin going up like crazy. Let's see if we see a spike already. Not like crazy. It's May 19. Let's see the worldwide. Past 5 years. Bah. It's kind of slow. Oh, I had it. In Nigeria, they're all in. Damn. Ghana, South Africa. So if you see this chart, let's check customers range from 2017. I would say let's 2017. Turn up. No, taking a screenshot. so I can second. Here we go. Okay, where is it? Here. So this is the interest, right? Let's trace also this guy. Can I zoom in? Nah, beautiful. So this is kind of the resistance of the trend, right? This is the resistance. So um, it looks like the trend kind of like spiked up, retesting, and then poof, that's when the FOMO happened, right? Happened quickly in like 1, 2, 3 months probably. Um, so that what might happen right now. We have resistance also here, and we can take also this level and trace the same. And I mean, if it kicks above it, we might see real FOMO in the market by retailers. Sorry, I cannot speak properly yet. I still have my retainer. Um, and we are already at 12K. Let's see when FOMO kicked in, just to see. I want to see when FOMO kicked in here. What day it was. So 19 to 25 November, 19 to 25. So let's check. Like, where did they get in? November 19 to 25. Boom. So right here. So pretty much where we are right now, so around this level, above 10K, that's where the trend started to shoot upward. Bitcoin went upward and Google Trends started to increase. That's where we had the extreme FOMO. So we're a little bit above it. So we're very close, if that's the case, okay? So this is the bullish case, right? Bitcoin is going up, it's breaking everything, might reach here, might go to 20K, it might break it, might go higher, but it will crash at some point, right? Because it's going up too fast. What's the bearish scenario? Well, I sent a scenario of an ABC, possible ABC correction, because this trend doesn't look healthy, and yes, it might happen. That's why I want to place with cautious. I want to be cautious, and I want to just risk how much I'm willing to lose, because you never know what this can be. Could be a massive manipulation at the end. Dump, push down to hell. I mean, yes, it can happen. It's an option. It's an option. An option of an ABC correction, a scary ABC correction. ABC correction that would bring the price, if it stops here, down to 1K. So pretty much where everything started on the 2015. This is the worst case, okay? We talked about the best case scenario. This will be the worst case. Can it happen? Yes, it could. Why not? Could be an ABC. Yes, I've said that the monthly is important. I don't look at it too much, but if we want to take a target for the higher time frame, the monthly close candle, it's right on the number that you said. So worst case scenario, this is a fake out, a bull trap, and we're dumping all down to 1K. This will smash the Bitcoin uptrend, and I mean, it's not written anywhere that Bitcoin will has to keep an uptrend forever. I mean, people trace a channel, but it doesn't mean that it cannot break down. So I don't know why people think that. As every main asset, it can crash hard. This is another idea. Why this can happen? I mean, there was a nice video that was shared in cafe yesterday that talks about this idea also. I compared my ideas with the his ideas. I'm talking about Antonio Rastani. He's very smart trader, sees the market from all kind of eyes, and he is ready, prepared to trade whatever happens. So it doesn't have a bias, and that's how I like, I don't like to say, okay, Bitcoin will go to 100K tomorrow, because the market is still highly manipulated, and whales can step in whenever they want to, and it's not really smart to go all in and say these things will reach 200K tomorrow, because it has the potential to drop. You only need a fucked up news to crash this thing. You only need, I don't know, a massive ban. You only need a whale to dump 50 million in one shot to cause a dump. The market is still at early stage. This doesn't mean, though, that if Bitcoin drops here down to 1K, that cryptocurrency is over. It's not, because it can drop in 1 year if it wants to. It can drop in 1.5 years. Then it can still recover. So the blockchain adoption can still start back from 2020. I mean, things won't change when it comes to fundamentals, when it comes to adoption, when it comes to all those other things. So it's a scenario that might happen, especially if we don't break those main Fibonacci 50 and 60. So those will be the important levels. 50 we broke it already, 60 will be the next one. So let's keep an eye on those, because if you revert the chart, that would be an amazing retracement. Would you buy this? If you see the chart like that, would you buy it? I would. And I would buy also if it goes down and make a double bottom setup. So double bottom setup means that we could have a double top, hence drop. So expect anything. Rastani was also saying that was also giving other reasons um, why this could dump. And the other reason that I totally agree with it, and I've been talking about it for so long, is the fact that this uptrend doesn't look so healthy. It's a crazy uptrend. Crazy. Just didn't retrace once when it comes to the weekly compared to the 2015. Doesn't respect the MA21, so far away from it, and the greed, just extreme greed in the market. People are so bullish on Bitcoin. Everybody's bullish. I mean, when everybody's bullish, you know what happens. The opposite sometimes happens. When everybody thinks is right on something, usually it's good to just think about the possibility of a crash. Okay, so you need to be ready. That's what I'm saying. I fucking hate when people say, I know that 3K was the bottom. I know that 20K will be smashed. I know that 100K will be reached. I know that we're going to go down to 1K. You don't know shit. Period. Nobody knows what will happen. Nobody knows. This is predictions. There's always a risk in everything we do. So every time somebody says that word that I know, I fucking hate it, because it's impossible to know where Bitcoin will go. That's why we place a risk on every trade we do, because nobody knows what will happen. These are called predictions. This is not magic. Predictions. Predictions. It's a statement about a future event. A prediction is often, but not always, based upon experience or knowledge. There is no universal agreement about the exact difference between the two terms. Different authors and disciplines ascribe different connotation, blah blah blah. Although future events are necessarily uncertain, so guaranteed accurate information about the future is in many cases impossible. Prediction can be useful to assist in making plans about possible developments. I don't think I have to add anything anymore. So it's based on statistic, where you can try to predict a trend, place a risk. So keep this in mind. That's it. Okay. Let's check the grid. Fear index, if it reach 100 yet. 95. Extreme greed. 95. Didn't reach 100 yet. Let's go check on BitMax, what's happening. 1 hour. Little rejection. Expected, of course. We know those as soon as those targets are reached, we will see some kind of drop on every single Fibonacci, on every single main level, on the blue ones that I trace here. Those are, you can see how it didn't drop here. There was just a Fibonacci, right? This is the crazy chart I traced, like 1,000,000 Fibonacci levels, right? So that's what I'm going with. So why bounce here? Well, there were 2 Fibonacci and my blue line, which is a level. So reason why it dropped a bit. Confluence, okay, as it did here, confluence. So if it breaks this, I'm expecting another pump towards these levels. Look how many fibs are here, 14k, 13 to 14k. Probably will shoot from here to there. We'll see. So this is how I try to look for possible targets. So this correction, this rejection, of course, are not telling me these things will dump because it's just 1 hour time frame. We need to see a massive rejection on the daily in order to um, to attempt to enter maybe a short, to attempt to predict a correction. But I mean, the main confirmation will be when we break a low, and the low right now it's like it's a 10k. So until we break 10k, we're still in buyers territory, right? Let's check Bittrex. Just a quick chart with the important levels. Yeah, like straightforward. I mean, I can tell this that's the Elliott kind of wave, the Elliott wave idea. It's mooning. Probably started from here. Correction here, correction here. It looks nice. Look how straight it is. Look how how the wave respect the idea. Look how perpendicular they are, actually parallel. That's when I like Elliott waves, when it has a nice shape. I really like when they do this. And I mean, it respect all the rules. 1 and 4 don't intersect at all. The third wave can be the shortest. In this case, but I mean, if 5 stops here, the third won't be the shortest. But the number 1 probably won't trace from here. I will trace from the breakout of this. What was this? Kind of a triple bottom. But I mean, the first wave is kind of tough to trace. Might start from here. Okay, but it's a nice Elliott wave pattern. So based on this, based on levels, Bitcoin can crash down to 10 to what is it, 11 here and still go up, and it will still be in buyer's mode. Okay, then will it make it an higher high? I'm just doing a quick kind of lesson on Elliott, right? If it crashes, bounces here, goes up, if it's able to make an higher high on 5, it will keep going. But on Elliott waves, this usually doesn't happen. If it is wave 5, we will see a bull trap and an ABC correction down. This ABC correction can be an ABC with making a lower high, or it can be a double top. Okay, sometimes can even make a fake out. This is more called a flat ABC. The C can reach here and price can spike, make a double bottom, or can drop all the way down. It all depends on the price action, things that we see one after the other. Can predict. You cannot predict what is going to happen. You cannot predict, okay, it's gonna do an ABC like this, or it's gonna do like that, or we're gonna reach here. You can't. Taking profit from holding for so long, I really enjoy watching music is move when it goes. Yeah. What's up with altcoins? Why aren't they rising? Well, simple answer, because Bitcoin is going up like crazy, so altcoins against Bitcoin drop. That's super healthy. I mean, it's bad when BTC goes up and altcoins go up with Bitcoin. It's kind of weird. It's like you're trading Euro USD, and USD goes up in value, like DXY. You will see USD Euro going down against the dollar, right? So Bitcoin is going up like crazy, but altcoin are losing value against Bitcoin. But as I said before, I think I didn't even finish to talk about this. Yeah, sorry about it. So I would say Stratus, that I got a bag of it, is dropping against BTC, right? Of course it's dropping. BTC is mooning. Of course this guy is dumping. But if I take a look at Stratus USD value, and it's on hit BTC or calculated by TradingView, is actually not losing value, right? So even though I'm holding a bag of Stratus right now, my USD value is stable. I'm losing Satoshis because BTC is going up, but my USD value is stable. So if I want to make more USD, that's great. That's great for me to hold Stratus. If you want to make more Satoshis, there is no market right now that can give you more Satoshi, because everything is dumping because BTC is too bullish, right? So keep this in mind. If you have a Stratus bag that is dumping and is stable with USD, I mean, I'm fine with it. The problem is when you lose money, in my opinion. That's when it's bad, okay? Neo, for example, Neo is great because it's going up crazy with USD, and I bought it maybe on June. I think on right here on June, because it was making some kind of a flat top, breaking main resistance. Neo BTC is actually doing great against Bitcoin because it's not dropping, it's staying pretty stable. So that's great. If you bought, actually, I bought a bag of Neo by looking at BTC chart, but I'm holding it because on Neo USD went up 50% since my buy. So why? Even more now. So why should I sell, right? So if you buy a Neo from the BTC market, some people get confused here. Some beginners traders, they think that if they buy a Neo BTC, they have a Neo BTC, they don't have a Neo USD. But if you buy a Neo, you got Neo, period. You don't have a Neo BTC, you have, like if you buy Euro, you buy Euro. It doesn't matter if you buy Euro with USD dollar, or you buy with Canadian, or you buy with Australian dollar, you got Neo. You got Canadian, right? So if I want to buy Neo right now, I can buy it with dollars, I can buy with BTC, I still have Neo. Okay? So this is an example. I bought Ethereum because of this chart, and I was wrong about it. I bought on this bull flag, right? There was a fake out that got me. Okay, I bought this break. I had a stop below this level. I bought it. It faked me out. I think it was this fake. Sorry, I think it was this fake. It was even worse. Okay, I had a stop below. As soon as I've seen this, I got Ethereum, right? start to go down, I recommend to the members to remove the stop on Bitcoin market and place it on the USDT market, because Ethereum on June 12 was going up in the USDT market. So holding Ethereum would have give us more dollars. So why sell, right? So this is a June 12 right here. So since June 12, since I bought Ethereum, Ethereum went up 40% in USDT value. I'm making money. Why the hell should I sell it? Correct? At the end, that's what you do with BTC, right? You buy BTC because it's going up in dollars. I'm doing the same thing here. So those little things that you shouldn't know, if you're new to this. We're guessing pullbacks are finally taking profit from holding for so long. I really enjoy watching BTC, crazy moves. Do you see 1438 as the biggest point of resistance beside the 19? Beside 19, let's see. I think there was another one. From the 3-day, yeah, there's 14.7, but I mean above 61%, I think it will shoot up like crazy. I don't think it will stop. If we break 61, I think it will go up crazy. I see the daily. I don't think there is an important resistance. I mean, this is where Bitcoin reached all-time high. I mean, the all-time high, the important high, right? This is the important high. Let's make it fat. Okay, that's the important high. Then it dropped. Okay, so a week down, but by the look at the daily, I would trace this as my range low. Okay. I usually trace the level straight, and I trace the wick with dot lines, just because the price is important for me. Even though it wick there, that means traders push the price down very low, and that's the point where buyers came in. So it is an important level, and this level will actually won't change every time I switch time frame, because it's a point, it's a wick. That level won't change even if I go to 1 minute time frame, but the candle body will change every single time frame. So levels, horizontal levels by body candles will change every single time frame, and that will have to change levels based on candles on every single time frame, because that's how it is. This is a fake out, right? This is not the important high. It's for sure all-time high, but it's a fake out. Why it's a fake out? Because it broke above the level, was not able to make an higher low. It crashed all the way down. Okay, so that's a false breakout. Then you can see price recovered, tried to come inside the range, broke it again. Now he attempted, and look at where he stopped. It didn't stop on this, it stopped on the level. This is the main level. That's why Bitcoin stopped here. It didn't go all the way up. It stopped here because this was the real level. So based on this, 17,500 will be my resistance, and also 15k, because it's my range low based on the daily. If I switch to 3-day, oh, what is it? I don't. I have a level. I have the blue one, as you can see, so it's very close. Okay. Switch from the daily to the day, just matters of where the candle will close, right? Um, to have a better idea, as we're saying, the monthly chart, the candle close, and so on, right? So 15k, 17,500 level to watch if 61 breaks. That's the idea right now. If 61% retracement breaks. How do you know when to use BTC or USD to buy halves? I don't know. I'm just taking my risk and buy halves with a small percentage of my portfolio. That's it. If I can buy halves they are going up with USD and already did it, which are Dash, Monero, Neo, I buy them. They go up with USD too, so that's great. I need some water. No, guys, I cannot. No chart request, please, because I cannot go nuts on charting alts now. We cannot even when FOMO kicks in, we cannot even count on divergences. I've been tracing divergences since forever, so they don't really work. Looks like when FOMO it's on. I don't really want to look at lower than 1 hour, because what you gotta look for? maybe some sideways move, maybe another pennant, could be. Could be something. Don't like the bottom too much. The top can 3 touches, so it can be legit. We have to see, of course, how this stops, how this candle close. That could be another small accumulation before a pump. 70% drop, 60%. Volume still good, even though there were some. No, I mean, those red candles are pretty intense, but we have a massive green one. Look at the volume of the green compared to the red, so it's still buyers here. almost an hidden divergence, but it's not. I mean, I thought it was one, but it's not divergent. It would have been bullish. Ethereum. Well, Ethereum too, I trace a perfect Elliott in my USDT chart. This is my this is my Bitcoin chart, so I don't trace on it on here. I just trace Bitcoin. Then I have my altcoin layout where I trace most of the alts that I suggest. And let's see Ethereum if it's following the idea. Yeah, it's following. Just a quick look on this one. Here, that's how Ethereum looks very quickly, since it broke everything from the bottom here, flat top triangle, perfect breakout and retest, push upward, broke 1 2, killed 2 sellers, break all support. One time I said if Ethereum accumulates inside this box, it will be good for the trend, and that's what happened. It accumulate there with a few up and downs. First of all, broke the symmetrical triangle, then got crashed. It didn't make an higher high, falling wedge, break out of the falling wedge, retest, break out of the falling wedge, retest, wave, ABC correction, bull flag, and spike. ABC correction, this small one here. This is 1 2 3 4 5. I can make it blue, and then we have the major wave that I traced the other day. So I can adjust now. My number 4 is right here. And yeah, if this thing keeps going up, and is going up with the Bitcoin, could easily reach our next resistance at it's not even strong one. Oh no, easier. Like there's nothing here. So 365 would be a first target for Ethereum. Then if it goes nuts, 475. If I put my VPBR indicator, probably I see nothing in this. Yeah. Yeah, there's no, it's a low volume node. So, or it stops here. It doesn't take long to, I mean, the price should never stay on low volume nodes too much. So, because there's no transaction happening in there. So, it either shoots from here upward and goes to HVN, or it drops quickly to go retest 273. So it's either moon time or drop, exactly like BTC. So either reaches here and to retest and then goes back up, or just keeps going, and if it breaks here for good, it will just shoots to 475. FOMO into Ethereum too. Well, Ethereum is strong, they're FOMOing into it. LTC too could have done the same, but I think the fact of the halving hype made people too greedy about it, and that's why it crashed, and people took advantage of the buying volume to short the hell out of LTC. What time is it? 11. I woke up at 6 a.m. today because I needed to see the market. That's where you make the money. Those FOMO things, that's where you make the money, yeah. But you gotta sell. That's the way to do it. um, Altcoins. Let's just take a look at Monero because I called that in the free channel. Let's see where he's at. This Monero is going nuts. Check that one. Let's see if he reached all other Fibonacci that I traced. Oh, he's dropping, huh? So he reached let's see. Oh, nice drop there. Wow. So he reached 161% and dropped. 3 day. Wow. How much is dropping? It's still not in uptrend, so I'm not worried about a massive dump of it. So we have 95 as important level. Oh wow, I didn't expect this to drop this much in the middle of the fibs. Price, how much? 13%. Okay, it's not bad, it's not good. Dash is still holding. They're weird how they change. Like, it's so weird why a coin goes up, a coin goes down. Usually, I mean, I'm used to see them all go up and them all go down. So the fact they're doing different things is actually good, to be honest. Free fall LTC. You guys know that you can put HD on my chart. I don't know if you guys see HD, but you can put HD in your settings if you don't see it. Let's see what else is going is moving with BTC, USD. So Monero, yeah, Monero dropped. What the hell happened there? Like, the rest is going up except Monero right now. Huh. Neo 9%. This is USD, right? Bitcoin 11%. Ethereum is doing great. Leo 4%. Neo is doing amazing. Chainlink comes back. I got stopped out in profit last night. I made good money, but too bad because I wanted to stay in Link. Qtum is a coin that goes up on bull market pretty strong. Omisego, I love that coin. Hypercash means going up on Binance. Was never able to get the train. Let's check who's going up in the top 100. Qtom is doing great. Even Monaco, but Monaco, I mean, is going up and down. CRO. Check next 200. Meh, not that crazy. Let's check BTC. Should be all red. Who's dumping hard? Monero in 14% that I just traced. Qtum. Wow, Qtum is going up in BTC and USD. That's interesting. Also on Misego and Neo. Very important. Thank you, Amtech. Appreciate that. What else? What else? Dominance 61%, almost 62. I thought it was going to be more, but still there, 60%. Market cap 1062. Where is my tools? No. There was a historical snapshots. This is great to see. What coins? You know, to see the monsters, you can go back and see the previous coin market cap, how we looked in 2013, 2014. Let's take 2015 for no, 14, January, February. You can see which coins were at the top, and you can see the gray one, you know, Litecoin, XRP. I mean, NXT, it was the top ICOs. Dogecoin. I mean, there are some coins that disappeared, right? So if you compare these screenshots with other, you can see which one are the coins that have kind of been the top for a while, like Litecoin, XRP. And 2014, Litecoin, XRP, now Dash started to be on top. Then NXT dropped quite a bit. Monero. So all the other one, they disappear, right? So we need to be careful because certain coins that are top of the list now, they might be shit in 2 years, 3 years, right? So focus on the one that they have survived 4 years in crypto, for example. Here we will start to see Ethereum soon. Stellar here coming into the market. And then from May, when things are starting to get better, market cap is increasing, Ethereum starting to release ICOs, they're doing actually doing something. Before they were just coins, right? Just random coins. Now we have project based on the blockchain, so things look different. In fact, since Ethereum, things will start to change, and you won't see just coins on the top of the market cap, but you will see tokens and assets, right? So if we go to 2017, things will drastically change. That's where we had a massive change in the market, right? You start to see new coins. And in order to see those tokens, you just need to switch to 1 second. My computer started to go slow. – 2018. All the ICOs are on top, and the major coins right now. So ADA, Neo, different blockchains, EOS, and then you see the major currencies, right? Litecoin. And in order to see the difference, you can go to market cap. I probably have a many things open here. Or Bitcoin is pumping. When Bitcoin pumps, my computer goes slow. I have 2 coin market cap opened. Here you can see the coins, top 100. So you will see coins, or coins that have their own blockchain, and then the tokens. The tokens are on a certain platform, and many of the coins you can see platform here. Tether runs on Omni platform, and the rest of the coins pretty much they're all on Ethereum, right? So that's why Ethereum is so important, because many coins run on that blockchain. That's why it's so important to keep an eye on Ethereum for a possible altcoin season also. BitTorrent runs on Tron, and you can see how many are Ethereum, right? Exchange on Neo, Ethereum, Stellar, Repo runs on Stellar. Ethereum is, like, of course, the king of the ICOs at the moment. Got all the project on it. And many says that Ethereum BTC is an indicator of a possible altcoin season, because so many coins follow it, right? Might follow it. And Ethereum BTC is still very low. If you look at the chart, it's kind of bouncing up and down here. Hopefully it's an accumulation from a possible uptrend instead of a crash. It had a spike, but it didn't really finish. Spike and boom, all the way down. Can remove my drawings now. This is Bittrex, yes. Yeah, the logarithmic, it looks like scary, but when you see the linear, it looks like that's nothing, right? So you can see how much it crashed, how much low is it compared to logarithm. You can really have the perception of how much money went out already from the market cap, right? Because if Ethereum goes down from here 100%, it's not the same thing as it did from here to there 90%, right? Say like 85%, 84. So this is more important, like so much money went out the market cap here compared to there. If I switch to linear, that thing doesn't mean anything, okay? But if you buy this low, the upward rewards of course are higher because you're getting more piece of the cake. You buy more coins when you're low, right? That's why we usually don't wait. When we buy, we try to sell as soon as we can, because then the recover is easier. If a coin drops if a coin drops 40%, right? It will take 70% to recover, right? As if it crashes 50%, you will need 100% to recover, right? On the other hand, if something drops only 5%, you only need 5%, 50 to recover. That's why it's important to get stopped out and accept your stop, because it's easy to recover after a 5% drop, but it's not easy to recover when something drops 90%. Why is that? Because if something drops 84%, you don't need 84% to recover. You need 500% to recover. So I rather get stopped out, lose my 5%, then buy back lower to make 500% profit. Okay, instead of buy here, hold, you wait all the way up, and you're back to your buy. You don't make any money, right? I mean, simple concept, but you know, sometimes it's good to talk about them. Oh yes, I've talked about Bitcoin a lot. A lot. See if this pendant can cause another spike. Could also be a wedge. Could also be a wedge. The bottom is not confirmed yet. So almost reached 13k. So this drop was also psychological, a level 13k straight on it. I mean, traders sell just because it says 13k, not because of important levels. The levels is at 1269. That's where the candle didn't even close there, right? So All right, guys. I don't know for how long I've been talking. Maybe 2 hours. I think that's enough. If you guys wanna watch the video again, I talked about what might happen, what might not happen, bullish scenario, moon, dumping, to 1K, mooning 220, everything. So be safe. Wanna keep the FOMO. If you wanna keep trading BTC, just keep your stops pretty low, about 1K lower if you wanna ride the FOMO because volatility is crazy. USD market is following a bit. There are some coins that are acting different than the other. Um, if you want to start to buy some small bags of altcoins that either go up both in USD and BTC, that could be a good idea waiting for the altcoin season. Be ready to see some blood in the BTC market if BTC keeps going up, but at some point things might correct and altcoins could go up crazy in BTC market. Again, focus on top 20 coins that you really like. Example, Neo for me it's a good buy because it's stable on BTC and up on USD. And other coins as Stratus, they're dumping versus BTC, but they're keeping the USD value stable. So those are other options to take because I'm not going to lose BTC value. Sorry, I'm not going to lose USD value. And that's it. Taking a rest now, and I will talk to you guys later on. Bye, guys.